Gets the snap. Hands off to his back. Wide open hole. Big Mac. Oh man, one kick to beat him. And another kick. That's gonna give him one miss on the day.
Muscles. Let me see them muscles.
Yes! Yes!
All right, guys. Sorry about the rough entry. This is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live. I had to wear some shades a little bit brighter than our usual setup, but I've got a special edition of Big 12 business. Well, this isn't really Big 12 business. This is Fort Worth Tide business. We're here live with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide coaching staff to reflect on a year, talk about some up-and-coming additions to the team, and just to get you guys up to date with everything Fort Worth Crimson Tide. So I've got the owner of the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, Dub G2. Doesn't roll off the tongue, but they got Dub G3 here, though. He's in the building. So don't be disappointed. We got Dub G3 here. We got Tide in motion. We got the Tide cheer. And we got the full Tide coaching staff over here as well. So I'm going to start off with William. I'm going to allow him to go ahead and introduce the rest of this fine coaching staff up here.
Man, I'm excited. I got my brother been here with me, Ernest. Mason been here. Y'all know him. Dunbar's finest, All-American, U.S. Army All-American, Wisconsin. Been here with me, offensive coordinator, offensive guru, all that with me. Also got my line coach back here, Coach Hall. He been with me for the longest too. All my people been with me for years. It really ain't no people. I got my 6U coach here. He just won the championship, Big 12 champion in the house. Then I got my defensive coordinator, Coach Simmons. Been with us the last 2 years. We've led the league the last 2 years in defense, and that's because of this man. And we're just excited about the 2022 season, everything that's going on, some of the new additions that we'll be announcing today throughout the broadcast that'll be coming up and doing their announcements. But we're just excited about the program, cheer, dance, 5U to 13U. We're going to be doing some, this spring we're going to be doing some tackle. on certain levels. I think it's 7, 8, 9. Then we're gonna do some 7-on-7 on some levels, and then some big man. So we're really excited about what we got going on this year.
All right, man. So, for those who don't know, this was a pretty good season for the Fort Worth Crimson Tide. You guys actually did
Number one. It wasn't a good season. It was a great season. We were the number one. We were the number one. Number one in the Big 12. I'm not going to let them get away from that. Number one. We had 3 levels win it in the Big 12. Our 6, our 10, and our 12 won it all. So that was number one. That was number 12. Our 12 was undefeated.
Well, I know we're here to give you your flowers.
Yes.
And I don't know what's going on with our lighting, but we'll get it right. But I know we're here to give you your flowers, but a lot of people don't know the actual story that got you guys here to this moment. The Tide, a lot of these different levels on the Tide, some of them that actually are championship levels, they're first-year organizations. The first time that you guys ever fielded those levels, and you were still able to come through very successful. And in addition, even on your 10U, you didn't have a lot of returning starters outside of Dub G. So tell us a little bit more about the story of getting you there.
We decided to leave Texas sports last year. We kind of rebuilt what we were going to do. We partnered with Paco and them, had the Everman Bulldogs. And they came in. He was like, look, man, I'm good at these younger levels. You know, I want to coach flag. Give me that level. And then from us, as y'all know the story of how everything went down, we only ended up with 4 returning starters from our 10U, from our 9U, which would have been 10U. It was my nephew, his son, and basically all our sons. It was basically all our sons that came back. And, you know, God do everything for a reason. The people that are no longer here or wherever they're at and they're happy, and we wish them the best. And the people that we have that came in now, we end up with Ellie and his family and them. I'm talking about a 5-star player. God just replenished us, and I think Paco says it all the time. And both of them, he's like, we lose one, we gain 2. And that's kind of really how it's been for us. It's like, you know, we've been out here and the brand is so strong that once we opened the door, kids were just flooding in. You know, we ended up with 2 10Us. So we went from 4 to having 2 10Us this year. So, and we're excited about the growth. And like I said, some of the new acquisitions is coming in. Is going to make this team even stronger, because I think us going to nationals and finishing 3rd was a testament to the coaches. I told the coach this year, I said, this is going to be one of our toughest coaches' job, because for one, our quarterback, we was flying him in from New Mexico and New Orleans. Rohan was coming in. Patel was coming in. Shouts out to Patel, was coming in from New Mexico to play with us, which is hard on him because he really didn't get to work with his receivers. Yes, it's just tough. I mean, we don't ask that from high school, college, or any other level, but he was asked to do that, and he did it to the best of his ability, so we're thankful. And then we also had J.L. Noble, who was coming in from New Orleans, who was an athlete. So that was one of the things we did last year. This year, we got some big announcements going to make a big difference in what we're doing, but we baby Bama. We're going to always have the most dominant O-line, D-line. Black Saban ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna win this recruiting wars, and we're going to win on this field, and I'm just blessed, you know, with my coaches, and so I want them to do a little bit of talking too.
Well, I was about to swing over to my guy Paco here, man. We'll start with Paco, and then we'll swing around. So, you had your own organization, the Everman Bulldogs. You guys had made a little bit of headwinds where you were on a certain path that you guys were going. So tell us, man, first, how did Greeny convince you to buy into a program that they had a good performance the year before, but you weren't going to have those same athletes coming back to have that performance? And what did it take as far as you being organization owner, head coach, to kind of, take your brand and your vision and blend it together with what you guys had going on over here at the Tide?
Well, sometimes, guys, you gotta put your pride away, and it was hard for me and my best friend Glenn. He couldn't make it today, but me and him, we've always had the vision of building the brand Everman Bulldogs. We were state champions over there at Everman, and we wanted to give back, and so we thank Everman and everything they're doing. We still talk to the coaches to this day. But Green has been trying to get me since our sons were 6 years old. I had a flag team with Junior that's on the 10U now. We were going and scrimmaging and battling and, bumping heads. And he kept, every year after that, he's like, man, I need you. And I'm like, Green, I said, man, I got an organization over here. I said, it's hard for me to just put everything down, all my people, and just leave, It was a very tough decision. So the year that COVID hit, we actually didn't play that year. And my son didn't play football that year. We just shut the whole organization down. So he called me right after he got back from out of town, and he said, hey, man, I need you. Some stuff went down, and I'm the type, like, good people always get the short end of the stick. And I said, man, I got you. I said, let's meet. We had a meeting. I said, let me get with my team and let them know what's going on and see what they think about it, and we'll just go from there. So we sat down, had a meeting, and we sealed the deal. He's Black Saban, so, if he gets you sit down at that table, he's going to seal that deal.
He's a hell of a salesman.
Yeah,
he's a hell of a salesman.
He needs to be working for the car dealership. But
a hell of a salesman.
But yeah, man, I can tell you this, that he kept telling me iron sharpens iron, iron sharpens iron. And I never got it, and because Everman, we were kind of like we wasn't rec, but we wasn't select. We was right in that middle. And so I was like, hey, man, we got a good league over here. We ain't just trash, you know what I mean? I said, but I really understand, like with my son, he actually flourished coming over here to Crimson Tide. So it was a big blessing. We have other kids that's been with me for years also, like on the 12U Tukey. He won Heisman. He's been with me. He was in the Everman program, and he won Heisman, went 12-0. So, we're just excited about what we're doing. I tell Coach Green all the time, man, like, we got something special, and I believe in that. He believes in that. And, we're going to, hey, if I was you, come to Tide.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to swing over here to the man to my right because he was holding the mic, so I should at least. So let's get your entry story into Tide Nation, man. What organization were you with before you came over to this organization, and how did you take those steps to blend in towards making one cohesive staff?
Yes, when I first got here, me and my wife, we came from San Antonio. We was part of the San Antonio Outlaws. Shout out to Fred Davis. I know he's joining us. Great guy. When we were moving and relocating, my job relocated me, and a couple of things I asked Fred. I picked out 5 teams, and I said, hey, which one would you consider? He said, that guy right there. He's up and coming. He does a very, very good job. He's a very, very good owner. So that's when we made the move to Tide, right? First, I was sitting back, and, Green is a very good salesman. I said, hey, I don't want to coach Green. Tell me what my kids need to do, and I'll do. He's like, no, come on out here. Come on out. He was persistent, and I'm glad he was, And then soon after, I joined the coaching staff. Now the defensive coordinator, and I'm very, very proud of the boys as well. But from my journey, my son was a decent athlete, but I think when he came over here in Tide, like my man said, iron sharpen iron. You can't get better just dominating kids that you should dominate. When you're going against kids that are like a level above you or is going to test you on a day-to-day basis, I think that was the best thing for him, picking up his game. So, and being the coordinator, I always tell the kids, I know, and Green said it, we started with 4 kids from last year, 4. Then to have it branch off and to have our success and also have 2 teams and also go to nationals, finish 3rd, and also win the Big 12. That's a great accomplishment, right? We always tell our kids, you need to play from the neck up, right? Fast in the neck up. You have to be smart to play for us. You can be big and strong, but pretty soon you're going to run across someone that's just as big and fast and stronger than you are. And technique is going to win all, right? Because they can't measure your heart. So those are one of the things that I'm excited about, especially next year we need to get that natty. We got to get that natty. I've been having some sleepless nights watching that film. Yeah, we're gonna have. We're just gonna be persistent and build it brick by brick, right? Sometimes it's about the journey to get there, right? It's about that journey. So that's how we look at it as well here at Tide.
All right, man. Well, hold on. We got a late entry. Ears I don't know if we can. Hold on, we're gonna keep Ears for his own section.
We'll keep Ears. Hold on, we're gonna
we let him jump in, but we gonna come in and do his own section. We got Ears, Big 12 championship coach.
Come on, Coach.
Yeah, you just got the boy. We're
They
gonna
gonna hop
step
up in.
We're gonna
Well,
clear out.
well, hold on, man. We're gonna slide over. We got 2 more guys in the guitar. I'm gonna start with my guy all the way to the end.
Yes.
Coach Hall. That's
We're
my
gonna get
boy.
your first
That's my
glance.
buddy right there.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, say I'm Coach Hall, man. I'm real short-winded. Not like everybody else. Hey, but me and more boy came over. He was 8 years old. We came from Extreme over there with Coach Travis, man. He's a good guy too. But Coach Gorn, he introduced me to Coach Green, man. He say, "Hey, this is a good dude. He won't steer you wrong, man. Just give him a shot." Because at that time I was looking for somebody. So I went over there, tried it out, and Coach Green a good salesman, man. Good salesman, man. He talked to me more than a few times, man. Hey, man, and everything he promised me came true, man. Everything he promised me. So,
Giving out these Brett Cooper talks.
yeah. I mean, and one thing he got me with, not a lot of organizations push their linemen around here. Not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? The running backs, receivers, everybody get the glory of the touchdown scores, man. But nobody really look at the linemen like that. And that's one thing he promised me, and he done that.
Yep.
So he had me there.
All right, let's get the man in the middle. You thought you was gonna sit up here?
Gonna slide down.
Well, I'm Coach Mason. You know, I started out with my bro. We started this team together. Like I said, on last kids we only had 4 heads. My son, his son, Coach Simmons, Coach Hall. You know, it's the only kids we had. It was a struggle, you know, at first because we didn't know what to expect. You know, when you starting out with 4 kids, you know, you don't know what journey you're going to go, what journey you're going to end up in. You know, but you know, God working our favor all the time. Like I tell bro, don't worry about it. We're gonna be good. Like I said, once you lose a kid, you gain 2. You know, you don't have to have all the talent in the world, but as long as you have heart, all we need is the heart. You know, we can work on the talent. You know, it'll come. It'll eventually come. You know, so you know, I'm thankful. You know, we got to get this natty this year. You know, I'm tired of 3rd place. We gonna get it. You know, we gonna get it. You know, so you know, I'm thankful. You know, like I said, my bro. You know, he give his all. You know, saying to these kids, you know, whatever they need, you know, he try to make it happen if he can. You know, the only thing you can do, you know, just love him, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, have his back. All we count, you know, all we accountable, we count for is just loyalty, you know. That's all we ask for. We don't ask for too much. You know, that's all, you know, if you want to come in, you know, we ask, you know, we all can't do it by ourselves. You know, it takes a family, you know, we're a family around here.
That's right.
So, you know, when one's down, you know what I'm saying, you got to help, you know, you got to pick them up. You know what I'm saying, you know, so like I said, that's all I got, you know. That's all I got to say. I ain't got really too much to say.
We got madman back here.
Two man.
Now, my 2 guys my 2 coaches in the back. Hold on, we actually gonna give them their own segment.
We're gonna give them
First,
their own segment. We're
first,
gonna
'cause
move then.
Ears is extremely popular, and my man is used to being on the show anyway.
So
So
what we're gonna do is get up there.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a little. But in between those sections, we got to get these young ladies. We're gonna go ahead and get the Tide cheer.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna see the Tide in motion, and we'll be right back for the next segment. You're watching Tide Business live on Semi Pro Live. Big Mac. Oh man, one kick to beat him. And another kick. That's gonna give him one miss on the day.
Number one in the nation.
Plays out the outside.
Let me see your muscles. Let me see them muscles. Yes! Yes!
Hi, this is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and we are back. Now, we had all the old stanky guys up here, so we had to come back with the young and beautiful ladies of the Crimson Tide cheer program. So they're going to give us a little bit of a window of, the non-football side of the Crimson Tide. I like to say when I come to a Crimson Tide game, it's like going to an R&B concert. It's a place where you want to bring your kids, you don't mind bringing your family. It's a true family affair. They have a very, very nice cheerleading program along with the Crimson Tide, Tide in Motion the Crimson Tide in Motion, and they're the dance program, which is kind of styled after HBU style dance program. So I'm gonna let each young lady introduce themselves. We're gonna go ahead and pass the mic down to the young lady all the way down to my left. You close to me, we won't be going last.
Just say my name.
First and last name.
Malia Mendez.
Okay.
Kaylin Brown,
All right.
Chrislyn Brown.
Serena Solomon.
All right. So you guys can give us a bigger window into the cheer program. So I'm under the understanding this is the first year that you guys have had a cheer program this large. So how many of you guys are new to the program, and how many of you were here before? Anybody here from last year, or you guys all first year program?
The Everman Jaguars in the beginning.
You guys with the Everman Jaguar?
Yes, we were with the Everman Jaguars and we came to Crimson Tide.
Okay. So since you guys are with the Everman Bulldogs, tell us, how's the transition been for you guys? How have you enjoyed becoming a Crimson Tide cheer?
Yes.
Yes. How have you enjoyed it? How's it been? What are some of the things about the program that you like?
Good.
So it's definitely way better at Crimson Tide. And I love our
Shoot no
uniform.
slugs.
And we have good uniform and stuff. I like it way better at Crimson Tide because we meet new people, and it's like we have way better coaches, and it's just like a better program, and we're like all a family with each other.
It's a good cheer program. We do a lot of stunts, and it's just fun overall.
So, well, tell us, what are some of the events that you guys have done this year? I know you guys just got done with a competition in Oklahoma. Tell us how that was and how it went. I'm the news. I know all this.
Okay, so we had a competition
and we did good. We placed second place, but I feel like we should have placed first. But I just feel like they had favoritism for the other team.
No, you know, you the lawyers, you have to put something politically correct. After she put the spice on, you gotta calm it back down. And then she gonna do the smile and send it back down, and she gonna give us a
Yeah.
contribution. You know?
So we placed second, but like I feel like we should have won because we were straighter, our stunts were better, and yeah. So I think we did good like for our first time, like first competition at Crimson Tide.
So as she said, this was our first competition for Crimson Tide. We got second. Our jumps, even though our jumps were high, we still didn't place, but we got top.
So if you had your pictures taken first.
So did you go to the competition in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
So what'd you enjoy about it?
It was fun.
Was that your first time traveling with your cheer team?
Yes.
Okay, so how'd you like the experience? Did you have fun traveling with your cheer sisters?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on to some other things. So for some young ladies who may be watching who are looking to get involved in cheer, so what are some of the tasks or some of the things that you have to be good at to be a member of this cheer program? We'll just pass it down. You all can answer.
Do the splits.
Okay.
I feel like you should be able to at least know how to do jumps.
I feel like you should know how to do jumps and you should be a nice person because like there are other girls out there and they probably need help, so it's good to try to teach them so they can learn and be better.
You have to have good spiriting. Just be a good person, so it could bring something to the team.
All right, man. Look, we're not gonna keep it all cheer over here, so we gotta know some more. We gotta know the ladies behind the young ladies, man. So let's talk about school, man. We got some academic scholars over here. You got some studious young ladies. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Give us scholarships. Come on, man. You know they giving out cheer scholarships. I gotta do you just like how I do the football players. If somebody asks you, you better lie till you get your grades right. Yes, your grades are awesome. You love school. You do all the extra homework progress. Well, let's talk about school. So, let's go down and have your favorite subject. What's your favorite subject?
It is science and math and reading.
Science, math, and reading. Okay. Well, you said science first. So, what sparked your interest in science?
It is tornadoes.
So you like you like what is it
And
called?
we learn about the
Meteorology? Is it called meteorology? Did I get it right? Meteorology? I don't know. My producer didn't help me. So you want to be? So are you interested in maybe becoming a weather lady?
I think, yeah.
Okay. That'd be a nice test. You know, we live in Texas. We got crazy weather, and currently, you know, our weatherman told us it was supposed to be cold today, and I'm up here sweating. So I think we need more educated young ladies like you to maybe lead us into the weather changes of the future. But let's go on down to this young lady. So, what subject in schools kind of grabs your attention right now?
Oh, do I hold it? Okay. So I like social studies because we learn more about the history and stuff and like what happened back in the day. Yeah.
So, what part of history attracts you the most? Like, you like the Civil War? Do you like the wars? Do you like the different social changes? What part of history sparks your interest?
I like the Civil War and stuff.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna pan on down.
My favorite is social studies and math.
Okay, social studies and math. So this is a new thing, all these mathematicians. What is attracting all of you guys to math? You guys like counting money? What is
Well, like, I don't know. It's just like the things we learn. It's like fun. And like math can help you like when you get older, like with your banking and your financial and like different stuff.
Great answer.
I'll say it's math.
Okay. So, what do you like about math?
Oh, I don't know. It's always been the easiest subject for me. It's easy to catch on to.
Personally, I feel like the younger generation likes math because they ask more questions than we did. Like I was a science person, and I never really saw the connection between math and science, as dumb as that sounds. Partially because our teachers didn't feel under the pressure to let you know that science was basically math. So you guys are from a generation. You guys ask a lot more questions of your teachers. Why is it? Why we got to do this? Why? Why? And they probably broke it down to you the importance of it. So I think a lot more young people like math because of that. But before we go ahead and close it out, man, I don't know if you guys have seen Semi Pro Live before. We end all of our segments the same way. We let you look deep into the camera and say something gangster to that cheerleading squad that you're going to be across from next time. So who's going to start with the gangster smack talk for Crimson Tide cheerleading program? We're going to save her for last. I know. She been on the edge of saying some edgy stuff the whole time. Been looking like, I'm proud of you. I don't know, your mom in here somewhere, she been sweating like, don't say it. You didn't say it, so respect Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? She got it. All right, who we gonna start with? Who gonna say this? You got the sauce first? You ain't got no sauce for us? Oh, man. You remember when I called you to come up here? You saw how you looked at me with that intense hate, like, boy, you don't know me. You gotta give me some of that. You gonna give me some of that? Can I get a little bit? All right. So next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Crimson Tide cheer program, what do they need to know about you and your cheermates?
My cheermates are awesome. Better. Every time we do something together, we always make it better. Everybody else.
I like that one. There was some real sauce on there. You know what I'm saying? She came with some edge, but kept it completely PG. Shout out. All right. That's what y'all save her for last. I don't know what she gonna say. We're gonna get him a cheer. Jazz, my producer, overproducing. We're gonna go with my guy to the last. We'll start with you. That's Lil Paco.
I feel like those cheerleaders, they always have to say something, but then they always end up losing their games. So.
We got cheerleading sauce today. All right. So I'm interested to see what you're going to say because you're going to say something saucy in a very intelligent way. So I'm going to hand the mic over.
I have to say to all those cheerleaders out there, we're coming for you.
Okay. And the final word had to be reserved for a special cheerleader. And she's one of the more special cheerleaders from Crimson Tide. So I'm going to hand the mic off. So next time somebody's going head-to-head against the Crimson Tide cheer program, what do they need to know about you and your cheer sisters?
So all I gotta say is that don't try to start drama with us because we don't play. And I just don't like how the other cheerleaders always have to say stuff about us. Like, are y'all jealous?
Oh, she's gonna go there. Okay. This ain't football. Well, hey, you know, the spice gets a little bit more spicier when you don't have to put on pads and hit after it. We'll see you guys on next segment on Semi. Hold on. I can't let them leave without getting a cheer. So let me get my fat old butt out of here, and we'll have the Crimson Tide cheer do a Crimson Tide cheer. You just hit us with a chant.
Crimson Tide can't be beat. Hustle real hard, hustle. Hustle real hard, hustle. HUSTLE, Crimson Tide can be beat. Hustle real hard, hustle. Hustle real hard, hustle. HUSTLE, Crimson Tide can be beat. Tide, you know.
Hey, and the Crimson Tide cheer program. Now, if you guys want to know who made you guys do that awkward cheer, that awkward cheer was provided by Misty Jones. We'll see you guys on the next segment on Semi Pro Live. We are back. This is Channing Humphrey with Semi Pro Live, and I've got the Crimson Tide 6U. You know how we do. The champion 6U, national champion 6U. Now, if you heard that voice in the background, that's Paco. I made him stay in the background so I can have him and his 6-year-old kids to their own devices. So we don't know what kind of crazy stuff they're going to say. You know, some of them may be related to those cheerleaders that just left, and they were pretty edgy. So, all right, man, let's go down the road. We're going to get everybody's names, man. Now, I'm going to ask you very, very hard questions, and if you stare at the light long enough, your forehead may begin to sweat, okay? So it's no pressure. You got me? All right, so let's get your first and last name, man, and where you currently going to school.
Andre Bailey. I'm in Idea Public School.
Okay.
My name is Eli Mason, and I'm in Germantown Elementary School. My name is Brian Hahn, and I'm in elementary school.
My name Maxwell. I don't know the name. I don't know the name.
You know, all right. How tall are you then?
6.
Okay. As long as you know one. Hand that back on down to the big dog. All right, man. So we got to ask you, man, this is basically the Crimson Tide show, man. So you guys had quite the impressive season. All of you guys, this is your first year with Crimson Tide. You guys came into football your first year, and you won a national championship. So I just want to get from each of you, man, what has been the experience of going through this season this year, being a member of this team?
Being strong, never give up, and pull the flags. And if you fall down, get back up.
Okay.
Do not stay strong and do what you gotta do, and then pull the flags and do your work.
Big down.
Pull the flags. Every time you fall, get back up.
Even if you're scared, you can't give up.
So, you guys went to Florida this year? So tell us about Florida, man. What was that experience like going out to a national championship, getting to compete for that?
We had a game against Metro Flex, and we won against. We was playing with them, and we was winning against the Riders 2 times.
Okay.
And then we went to a national championship, and then we won.
All right, man. So what was your favorite part about Florida?
Winning the championship game and winning the championship game, and it was fun, and then it had a hard game.
So what was your favorite part about going to Florida?
Winning the championship, getting to see the rings.
And they didn't take y'all to the beach?
No.
All business. Hey, look, I don't know who didn't hear about them not going to the beaches. Man, hold on, give me that mic back real quick, man. Hey, man, I don't know who needs to hear this about not going to the beach on the national championship game, man. Hey, man. Hey.
It's a business trip, man.
Hey, we up. I understand, man. Hey, they came back with a national title. I can't argue with that, man. But too much time on the beach. But all right, man. Let's pass it on. So did y'all go to the mall? Y'all hit some pizza parties? Did you get a pizza party? They went to the Outback Steak Bowl, man. That's all good. Yeah. They gave you an onion blossom when you went to the Outback Steak Bowl, please. Ace, hold on, let me get that back. I gotta get this back. Look, Ace, man, I know you watch it because you be commenting below, man. Each kid needs to get an onion blossom when they go to the Outback Steak Bowl for winning the national championship, man. They should be paying for their onion blossom at Outback Steak when they go to the Outback Steak Bowl. Y'all don't even know what an onion blossom is, but it's as good as an onion gets. But tell us about Florida, man.
That we won the championship and we all did good.
Okay. So, you guys are 6U going into 7U next year, correct? So you guys are going to be strapping on the pads for the first time. So what do we have to look forward to, you guys? You guys are already national champions. So what's going to change after we put these pads on?
That we're gonna tackle people. We're never gonna give up, and we're gonna be strong. And you'll get tackled, and you might get hurt. You still get up, and you do your work.
You gonna have to get some tackles. Get back up when you get hurt.
Even if they tackle you, you can't do nothing. You just gotta get them back.
All right. So, all right, guys. I'm not going to keep the grill on you too long. So we're getting towards the end of this portion of the interview. So, we like to end all of our interviews with the same thing. You remember, I need you to look deep down into the camera. I need you to talk some smack to them kids that's going to be trying to tackle you next year. So you ready? I need you to talk some cash money smack. You want to go last? Who going to go last? I think you need to go last. I feel it in your spirit that you got some sauce for me, so I'm gonna leave you for last. Hold on, we got one more. Come on up in here, man. Come on over here, national champion, man. You gonna come over here next to me, big dog. Let me get up out to see. Let you get to see. Get up here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never win no national championship except for that one at Navarro, but so what's your first and last name?
Jalen,
All right, Jalen, man. What school you go to?
Nancy Neal,
What position you play?
center.
Center? Okay, so you were on that line of that national championship team, man. So tell us a little bit before we let your teammates go, man. Tell us how you enjoyed that national championship run and going to Florida. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, Jalen just got done with his photo shoot. He's a little frazzled up. So what we're doing at this point, man, I know you just got here. I need you to look deep into the camera. I need you to talk some smack to some kids who are trying to knock your block off next year. You got me? All right, so next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your team? Hold on, no. You ain't seen it before. You got to look right there, man. You look right there. That's her. You got to say, You got to make an ugly face like this. All right, man. Now you ready, all right? You got to talk some smack, man, all right? So next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates? He said, He's cold. He's a baller. You don't have to talk smack. All right, big dog. Next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
That every game we do, we gonna win. We not gonna let them get 1 point. It's gonna be 31-0.
He calling scores. Okay. Well, we got the spread for all of our parlayers. Don't post that in uncut. We don't want them to get shut down. All right, man. So next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
We win.
We win, and then we keep trying hard until we get 31 points or 40, and then
It's okay, man. This is the Crimson Tide. We don't have no thug kids over here. All these kids are going to Catholic school. These are future Division I athletes. If you want some of that rah-rah, you got to go to other facilities. But all right, big dog, next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your team?
we never gonna give up, and when we even fall down, we never give up.
Ooh, never giving up. And I'm going to just hand the mic off to my man himself. I knew he was with that action because he brought his black gloves. He got on black forces too. Y'all just can't see it on the camera now. Message. All right, big dog. Next time somebody's going head-to-head with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
We're strong and we block hard. We never give up. That's it.
Hey, your daddy has some strong DNA. You look like you tired, fresh off of work, man. We'll see you guys next time on Semi-Pro Live. Where is his dad? This is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and we're back. And parents, go ahead and take a lot of screenshots because this is what we're doing this round of interviews because I can't see nothing of them. We are back. We got some more coaches of the Fort Worth Crimson Tide. Now, we got some OGs in the game, some new coaches with some new stripes, and all the in-between. Now, if you wonder why we have these crowd of kids in the background, these are some men that they're about the kids, so they didn't want to have too much glory or too much of the segment be about them. So he brought most of his team, and we got ears with the rest of his. So we're going to swing on down to the end. We're going to each coach introduce themselves to our audience, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start off with my coaches to the far end.
Coach Black.
Coach Black from where?
I'm Coach. I go by Coach Black, but my real name is Arafi. I'm from Sherman, Texas. I resigned to Fort Worth a couple of years ago. This is my first year. This was my first year coaching this year. I enjoyed it. I coached with the AU with Coach Tuna.
Yeah, I'm the Tuna. Coach. Yeah, I'm sure putting them on the bench. Man, I coach with the AU, man, and non-U. We coming up.
My name is Corey Sneed. I coach with the 6U. This season to be 7U with Coach Paco. Came over from Everman with Paco.
I'm Coach Ears of that 12U defending champion, Big 12 champion, 12U. Going into 13U, and we're going to run that table too. So holler at us.
All right, now one of my first questions is going to seem off the wall. This one's for my guy Ears over here. Now, my son, he's young, and you're dealing with older kids. At what age do these kids start capping like this? He's throwing some slugs here in the background that isn't getting picked up by the microphone. It's hot fire, I just want to know. Is it like the 10U range, the 9U? Because he's really putting the jokes together. I can understand them and everything.
Man, these new kids, man, they getting it at what's your son, 6U?
He's 6, but he's
7U. They own it. They
get
7U.
Close.
They right with it. I'm telling you, man. But it's a joy to see these kids from 6U on up to 12 and 13 just continuously grow and get better every single day, man. I have kids from 6U. Come in and holler at me, Coach Ears, can I get some gloves? I like our uniforms, man. So it's really fun to see those kids continuously grow and get better. And so, man, I really like Crimson Tide and the family we got going on, man. And so,
man, how long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching. This is my 3rd year, but this is my first year as an actual head coach.
Okay.
First year I was just to get back coach, you know what I'm saying? Then my 2nd year, I kind of was the offensive coordinator for half the season. And then the other half, I was just on the coaching staff, you know what I'm saying? So this was my first year as an actual head coach. And so with this being my first year, man, it was, I came from winning programs from semi-pro all the way through high school. So it was just more of like trying to get a winning program because some of these kids had never played football on my 12U. And they 12. Like that's a hard pill when you 12 and never played football before. But I got them to buy in, man, and shout out to my other coaches. They ain't here right now, but Coach Rick, Coach Cam, Coach King, Coach Jeremy, Coach Jared, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my coaches because we had some days, bro. We had some kids come out there crying, 12-year-olds crying, physically crying, like don't want to be out here. And from getting beat down, you know what I'm saying, to scratching all the way back to Big 12 champions, man. So I'm proud of those boys, man. They really came and handled their business, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was proud of that 12U, man, for real.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and hand it down to Coach right here, man. So tell us, man, Tide being a new program, how are you able to make your way in this program, make a reputation for yourself, and get these boys on a successful track without having, maybe the guidance of having the successful season from the year before?
Like I said before, I came over from Everman with Paco, and I coached flag maybe 2 years. Then I think building a success, I just try to pass my knowledge on and wasn't really banking on the success that early, but I guess it paid off.
So, man, what's the key to getting the younger age kids to buy in at such a young age? You know, you're at an age where it's hard to get them to pay attention, let alone get them all on one page, do plays or play football at a high level. What's the key to being able to get through to these kids at such a young age?
I say 2 things, multiple reps of doing it over and over and over and over and over again, and not putting limitation on them. They can play video games, they can play anything else all day and give that to their attention. So anything that you want to do, you're going to put your attention to it. So don't put no limits on them. Don't tell them what they can't do.
The next question is for Coach Tuna, man. You are a successful coach, man. You've been doing it for a long time. How do you find ways to relate to the players when, you know, you're not in the same generation as some of the coaches that you coach with? So how do you find ways to connect to this younger generation that has a different set of norms, a different set of traditions than you do?
Well, you know, like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, though. You know, I just look at it as like nowadays, you got people that's pushing. We can push the kids. But like when I grew up, you had a lot of athletes, but we didn't have no push behind us. So my biggest thing is to get behind a kid when, you know, they underprivileged or whatever. They circumstances ain't just so great like mine was, but I can be a helping key to help them, you know, be successful. And my thing is, let the football lead you to something positive. And you ain't got to go to the NFL. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, and all that. So when you get that in their head and let them know that let this take you further, and you get behind them. You know, anybody that get behind a kid, boy, the kid gonna appreciate you. So my heart goes out to a lot of the young kids. All the kids I see, it don't even have to be Crimson Tide, just kids in general. So that's my biggest thing. That's how I get to them. I just know I've been there, and I know if I can help, I'm gonna help.
Well, Coach, man, this next question is for you. How have you guys been able to build this family atmosphere and this togetherness despite you guys being such a young organization and having a lot of pieces that come from a lot of different places?
But first, it comes from communication. You got to communicate with one another. You know, sometimes we might have ups and downs with coaches, you know what I'm saying, disagreements, but we all come together with each other, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to big time. So.
What about that barbecue truck?
Oh, we're not gonna plug the barbecue truck.
That truck brought a lot of us together at Crimson Tide, man. I used to be out there barbecuing because that was green. We used to have a
late night.
We used to have a. It was what was it? What was it? What was it?
Fun Friday.
What was it?
Fun Friday.
Yeah, but it was fun all Friday till Saturday morning, you know. I barely was getting home, man. But I still do it now, man. I barbecue a lot. I give it away, man. Anybody come by the truck, we just have fun.
I mean, it's unfortunate because I only know your truck locations at Tide games, you know what I'm saying? But if you grilling on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I slide through. The Funk's not that far from Bedford. But, man, just before we go ahead and get down to, you know, the key players, the kids, we're going to give each one of these coaches a final message, something they can get the kids or their opponents for next year prepared. So we're going to start at the end. Give us a final message for your age group unit, and we'll move on from there.
Well, our final message is my 8U, 9U, well, we be 9U this year. We got knocked out in the second round last year. This year, we coming for that boy. We coming for it. We coming for that, Coach Ears, like you said, we coming. We coming, man.
Man, my thing is I keep my boys together. I keep them healthy. I know I can be a Big 12 champion too. We had a lot of injuries, and COVID hit me. But when my boys, they all together, I done added about 5 pieces. I'm waiting on TNS, man.
Okay. We got some smoke.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it.
Coming from the 6U level, going to the 7U level, even though we had a lot of success, just know that we still hungry. Ain't nothing finna be given to us. We finna come take everything.
And 12 you Big 12 champions.
You said 12 you what?
Big 12 champions.
See y'all in the fall.
Well, I guess that'll be the last word for Ears in the Game, man. Well, hey, I want to give all these coaches a big thank you because a lot of you guys don't know. We got Ears getting ready for 7-on-7, so these athletes actually came onto the field, drove all the way over here from Fort Worth to do this interview. So I want to thank him and his athletes for taking time out of their their Sunday for this. Also, want to give a big thank you to the rest of the coaching staff, Tuna, my other 2 coaches as well. And until next time, man, we'll see you guys next time on Semi-Pro Live.
Let me see your muscles. Let me see them muscles.
Yes! Yes!
Please forgive me if I mess up, knowing that you watching so much pressure. Still got a thing, I'll never let up. So every day when I see the sun come up, I'ma say, let's get it, get it done. Every day proving that I'm still your son. If you hear me and you're with me, heaven not too far, far as I can tell. You just gotta go through a little bit. Ain't no prescription for my broken, there's no pills for hopelessness. I still pop them trying to cope with it. I cry from loneliness. Devil played his part and played me. I'm foolish, grew too lazy. God say take heed lest you fall, but I'm such an October baby. Need you to hold me down. World trying to slow me down. Know me now. Know my vices, kryptonites. They entice me till I slowly
My
drown.
name is
Down on holy ground.
Houston.
Can't fight these battles
I
alone.
will
They after
be
my home. They after my
a
mind. They after my time. You said I'm in
selecting
air.
my
They
team
after the
for
throne. I
11
thought I
youth.
was running from demons, but maybe I'm running
I
from me.
made
And my
the
tether is
decision
wrong. And
with
running
my
from clones. We
parents
talk about running the
to
city,
get
but most of us running from home. Running from trauma and poverty. I hit the
my
lottery. I
heart
thought they
still
leave me
Pet
alone.
Prom,
Look at me richer than
and I
ever,
will
but
be
pause
going
and
to
begging when you look
Crimson
inside of my
Tide.
soul.
Select to be a quiet.
Hi, this is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and as you saw from the video, we've got a new addition to the no longer 10U but 11U Fort Worth Crimson Tide. So before we get in here to the rest of your teammate, since you're the only guy up here who doesn't have any Crimson Tide hardware yet, it's on the way. So we'll start off with you, man. So let's, for the folks at home who weren't paying attention to the video, man, what's your first and last name? Where are you originally from? And what team did you play on last year?
My name is Cormon King Houston. I came from Cedar Hill. I came from Pac Prom.
All right, man. So you're making the move over here to the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, man. So what do we have to expect from you with your new team, and what type of performance should we expect to you coming into this 2022 season?
Really is to get better and go to the nationals and win nationals.
All right, man. All right. So, what were some of the things that drew you over to this program? There's a lot of choices. There's a lot. Just to be honest, there's a lot of fine organizations in Fort Worth. There's a lot of fine organizations in the Big 12 that are in the Fort Worth area. What helped you single out this to be your choice for your destination for 22?
Me and my dad had discussed it. We was gonna go to Pac Prom, but I had to think about myself and not about my friends. I think about myself for the next level. So I'm here now.
Making a decision to display your talents, man. And I understand that. All right, man. So now that we got you, we got the newest brother of the Crimson Tide Brotherhood. We're gonna go ahead and pass it on down. William, you go last because you got a logo. We're gonna have William go last. We'll start with my man right behind. I hope my big head is not blocking his face too much. You know what I'm saying? He's way prettier than I am. So let's get your first and last name and what position you play.
My name is LeJohn Rogers, and I play anywhere on the line.
Anywhere, I like that. Anywhere on the line. All right, man.
My name is Keith Walker, and I play cornerback and wide receiver.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all hand it on down, big dog. You know you can grip the mic, man.
My name is Lyali Tamalin. I play tackle.
Your name is what?
Oh, I just said it.
Oh.
You're retarded. I play tackle, and I play offensive line and defense.
My name is Kaden Hardeman, and I play offensive line, defensive line.
Back row, man. Let's give these back row kids some love, man. They be talking to back row.
My name is Marcus Mendez. I play center and nose guard.
Big dog.
My name is David Hall-Job, and I play O-line.
My name is Richard Stapleton, and I play guard and D tackle.
Shake the mullet before you go. You gotta shake it. Shake it out.
Yeah, let's go.
My name is William Hand. I play O-line and D-line.
Hey. Right there in the front.
My name is Chase Simmons, and I play middle linebacker, halfback, and fullback.
My name is Ellis Mason, and I play receiver. And I play
linebacker.
And safety.
Yeah, linebacker. I play safety. Sometimes quarterback.
My name William Green. I play running back and outside linebacker, aka WG3.
All right. And my name's Channing Humphrey. I play left tackle and commentator. That's what to do with too. Hey man, my kick slide is nice, man. I'll put you down, bro. I got pads in the truck, man. The linebacker. I remember what position you played. Nah, I'm messing with you. But all right, man. So you guys had quite the journey, man. So coming together, a lot of you guys are new pieces to this team, like 90% of it. How are you guys able to come together without having a lot of time together and still put together a championship season? Hand it on down, man.
Coach Green, he took us to a lot of places. He tried to keep us together.
I got something. I got something to say. So, we didn't know each other that well until we drove 18 hours to Florida to this All-Star game.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of stuff going on when we got there. It was tough, but it made us closer together. And then ever since like my dad, he made sure like we were doing something every weekend together, so like we could be closer to each other.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Anybody else got anything about how you guys came together as a team? All right, man. So, what are some of your since we got this guy, he's a new member. So, what are some of your favorite parts about being a member of the Crimson Tide?
Maybe Coach Green and the team, my teammates.
Okay.
Coach Green.
All right, guys. So we got 2 Coach Green answers so far. So that means the rest of you knew, man.
Wait.
You knew. We did your whole intro video. I gotta let them talk like 5 more times before I come back to you. But we got you though. We got you. I got you, big dog. I got him. But so who's next? Who gonna let me know?
Don't touch me, bro.
You can't say Coach Green though.
I'm not.
All right.
It's
Coach
funny.
Me.
Yeah, Ellie funny. But Ellie mad funny.
All right. So the teammates. Who else got something? Anybody else got something?
RJ. Here you go, bum. Teammates.
Ooh, this tough one. Probably Chase.
All right. So we'll come over to you, man. So how have you already been built? I've noticed that you guys already know each other. What have you been doing in the meantime, even though you guys haven't played a game together, to start building that camaraderie with your teammates?
We had went to Dave & Buster's and had a ball.
There was a Dave & Buster's trip that I didn't get to go to?
Sorry. What?
We went to the Mavs game. We played a lot.
Okay. Oh, to a Mavs game?
Yeah.
So I asked you guys fun things about the team. Nobody said the Mavs game. He said the Mavs game.
No,
He knew
you
that.
said what's your favorite part about the team?
That's
Not what we did.
That's part of the team. All right. So what are some of the things you guys do for fun as part of the team? Some team building exercises. Who's got an example for me?
Like fun?
You didn't reach for the back. You didn't reach for the mic though. He just
Talk about each other.
talk about each other. So who's the best hot slider on the team?
Oh, KK. KK.
Outsider. He said outsider.
I said hot cider.
Oh, outsider. That's him.
So he's the winner.
KK.
Yeah.
KK.
Getting in trouble.
Oh yeah.
We doing we in hotel. Nah, that's him. That's 12. That's Ellie.
Hold on. So we're getting in trouble in hotels, and then I have another comment. That's all we do is get in trouble at hotels. So what are we getting in trouble for at hotels? All right.
So we didn't do this, but the 12 of you, they jumped in the pool.
Hold on. Could this be considered snitching before you say it?
Huh? Okay.
Could it be considered snitching before you say it?
No.
Okay.
We were screaming in the lobby at like late at night. This is like
Not we. Some people were screaming in the
no
lobby.
us.
No, some people were screaming in the lobby. But go ahead.
We are screaming in the lobby.
No.
Some people were screaming in the lobby. Some people were like messing with the elevator, and we got stuck in it. What else? Oh, we were. Some people were jumping in the pools at 2 a.m. in the morning.
That's crazy, bro.
Some people.
That's crazy, man. Them kids is out of control. All right, man. All right, guys. We got a lot of y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and do our final messages, though, cause we gotta get the rest of your team in here. What's up? Number 22. Oh, hold on, man. We gotta do it. Sorry, guys. We're having a live photo shoot. No. He can stay over here. I can pass the mic down. Let's pass him down. Let's get your first and last name.
My name is Devin, and I go to my first name is Devin, my last name is Solomon, and I go to West Creek.
Give me the mic.
You can pass it down. Everybody can touch it. Now, I was told that you're a new addition to the Fort Worth Crimson Tide as well. So, man, you had a major decision. You decided to come over to the Tide for 22. So, what team did you come from, and what led to you making that decision to come on over?
He's been here. He's been here. He knew.
Oh, my bad.
He's been on our team.
44. I asked you for the guy who had the mic. You said yes. I got it on tape. We're gonna click when you nodded these things.
What made you come over here? Why did you come over here? Oh.
I'm just looking for a select team.
What team did you play on last year?
Vipers Elite. It was just a little rec team in Allen.
So you're just looking for a higher level of competition?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pass the mic.
All right, guys. Since this is 10U and everybody's up here talking noise, 11U, everybody's up here talking noise. Want to get to the noise talking portion. Now, as you guys can see, I need you to do what we do at all the games. I'm going to give you each a chance to do it this time. So instead of just picking out one person to give us our final message, we're going to let you each give a final message. So we're going to start off with my guy right here. You can give us a final message, man. So let me get on up. So next time somebody's going, oh, is this a neck roll? Where y'all keep getting these neck rolls from, man? Hold on, man. You got the neck roll on this joint, man. He gangster. I gotta go get me a neck roll for Dre. But anyway, man, next time somebody's going head to head with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
Watch out.
Okay. You look like you saucy. I'm gonna save you, not last, but close to last. Next time somebody's going head to head with the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
Just look out.
All right, with the coolness. Next time they're going head to head with the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
Don't try us.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah. Don't try it.
Next time you're going against the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know?
Be ready.
Be ready, all right. What do they need to know, big dog?
I'm a 99.
He dropping Madden ratings, all right? Let me scroll on him. All right, big dog. What do they need to know about you and your teammates?
Don't play with us.
Don't play with them, all right? Now, with yours, I'd say something cool like it's all party, it's all business in front, and something like that, you know. That's a layup. So now you got to come up with something more creative. So next time somebody's going head to head with the Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
Bro, you better be ready.
All right, man. Next time they're going head to head with the Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
That we the bullies.
We the bullies.
You got some bullies.
Good luck.
Good luck. We got some sportsmanship. Nah, man, it's okay. We trying to get everybody over here in private schools, private universities on full scholarship.
We got action.
Yeah. We got action. Let's go.
Just be ready for us.
Ready.
Dub G3. Next time I'm going head to head with the Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and the 11U Tide boys?
Y'all thought we were deadly this year. Next year's gonna be even worse.
And we'll end it with the newest member of the Tide, newest quarterback / athlete is going to be leading these boys onto the field next year. So next time somebody's going head to head against the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
My line is blocking.
I don't know what that was, but we'll see you guys next time on Semi Pro Live.
He said my line is blocking.
Hey, good job, boys. Good job. Good job. Put the trophies back. 11 you. If you haven't took your photo, go get in line. Photos.